EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the New York Giants and the New Orleans Saints. The kicker for the Saints, Will Lutz, has it teed up, and here we go from New Orleans. Pulls it in at the 13. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. Three tight ends are out there. Jones looking to throw it on the first play. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. How about the defense there trying to set the tone on the very first play of the game?
Yeah, there's a little bit of a glow here tonight because they brought the heat right out of the gate. What a good job establishing the tone for this one.
Throwing on second and long. Jones. And this one's incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is third and long. Now Jones. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big third down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. And take it right on the 30. So a solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up first and 10 at their own 44. They begin on the ground with Kamara, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Big play from a big man, Kayvon Thibodeau, off the edge and dropping him behind the line.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs, and let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
Play fake, Winston. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And this is going to be intercepted. Julian Love picks it.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt it in, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out. Well, as we get ready for third down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on second down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on third and long.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. The 30. 10. And he's going to get this down inside the 5 before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
So that's about as long a non-scoring play as you're going to see from inside their own 10 to first and goal. They'll try and run forward with Barkley. And he is in. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Giants take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point try good by Gano. And that makes the score 7-0.
Saints nothing. To kick off for New York.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Things a lot different than the last time they were on the field. Remember, they threw the interception, gave up the touchdown, and now trailing 7-0 and looking for a response. Azeez Ojulari charging hard from that linebacker spot, and he drops him for a loss of 11.
Well, that's an excellent way to get the pass rush activated. The first sack of the game for them comes on the first play of the drive, and it makes it very tough for the opponent to pick up a first down now, playing behind the sticks.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward, incomplete pass. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Jameis to throw it. He gets it left side to Johnson. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that'll bring up fourth down.
Brandon, a good idea there on third down. Run a little clear out and hope you can get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stop him well short.
Now Winston on fourth down. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
First down. First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10. On the counter, here's Kamara. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Again, it's Kamara. And a short gain here, down to the 22. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. Winston. And the catch made by Johnson. And he is going to have a Saints first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches. From the red zone now, Winston. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Winston. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Winston. They'll get this out to Kamara. And he'll be brought down well short of the first at about the 9-yard line. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Winston to the sideline here on 4th down, and Will Lutz gets set for a New Orleans field goal try. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this will stay at a 7-point game. And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, you're not going to have too many attempts shorter than that one. And I don't think this was blocked. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Throwing Jones. This will be incomplete. Oh, a dream chance for a D lineman, but he couldn't pull that one in.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jones has this complete to Daniel Bellinger. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
That'll be taken in there by Kenny Golladay. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he will have a first down here as they get into field goal range, down just shy of the 20.
A gain of 19 yards. First down, James.
Back to throw again. This will be caught inside the 10. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
For the Giants field goal. A 26-yard attempt.
Gano's kick is good. So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
To kick off for New York.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. Steps away, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. In the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense is throwing at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive, but get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Here's Winston. Looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And the Giants are going to take possession of the football.
And that has to be a little bit discouraging because after all their halftime talk, adjustments, and points of emphasis, their first drive ends with an interception. Absolutely aggravating if you're a head coach because you spent all that time, gone through every situation possible, and it still ends in a turnover.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. A first down carry for Barkley. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. They'll run it again with Barkley. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's third and 9. Looking to throw. Jones. And that will be incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on third down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
A 47-yard attempt.
Gano's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on second and 14. He's going to let this one go deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with him.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Now he'll turn and throw deep back to the other side of the field. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. That had disaster written all over. You've got a right-handed quarterback rolling left and throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield. And that's what it actually turns into, a heave. And that's not really a good throw, is it?
Not good, and we saw the result. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. Jones now on first and 10. Sliding, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Cameron Jordan so tough to block as he gets in there to record the sack. Well, he was really focused downfield, but there was really no viable options. The coverage was too good.
And the defense really quickened the tempo of that play with their pass rush because there was nowhere for him to go with the football. The only place he ended up, down on the ground.
Meanwhile, Jones' throw here pulled in by Galladay. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Back to throw. Jones. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. They'll try the right side here. Barkley. Tyrann Mathieu there to make the tackle.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Brings up second and 9.
Here's second and 9, just a yard on that last run. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 2nd and 9, Jones. It's hauled in by Shepard. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Jones and Shepard with a connection there for a Giants first down. Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but the way that they passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think he continue to do so. What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Let's go now.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Here's Jones to throw on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Gano's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So all things considered, that's not the final nail, but it does make things exceedingly difficult now on the other side.
Yeah, because obviously now with a 16-point game, the other guys don't need just 2 touchdowns. They need a couple of 2-point conversions as well. Plus, they'll need either a turnover or an onside kick in there somewhere. So you're just adding to the list of things that need to happen in sequence. And it's going to be a pretty tall order this late in the game.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we're talking about the NFL, and teams can score fast in this league. Quick strikes, you're right back in it. You're exactly right. Keeping hope alive. We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've only converted once in 4 tries. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Winston now. And that is incomplete.
And I think we'll probably see him go for it here on 4th down. No reason not to. Down a couple of scores, they have to try and make something good happen.
Desperation time. Winston on 4th down. Got an open man. It's Olave. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
A gain of 10 yards.
Green, double team.
That's good for
Wait.
the Saints. First and 10 at the 44.
On first and 10, Winston. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
And if we go back to the last series, remember, their coverage allowed them to get a turnover in the last drive, a takeaway, and that helped contribute to a sack on this one. I think maybe this quarterback's a little bit hesitant. Last time he turned it over, now he sees his zone coverage a little bit slow to get rid of the football.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Another try after the first down sack. Winston, and his throw is incomplete.
And now the focus is really clear. They need to get that first down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Connecting with Johnson. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it'll be fourth down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Giants are going to take over in great field position. That one looks like he'll throw here. And incomplete on the deep ball.
He took a shot there, but boy, was that ill-advised from my viewpoint. Coverage was awfully tight. How did he get away with that one not being picked off?
To throw again on second down. Jones. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know that there's probably another throw coming on third down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Looking to throw. Jones. He'll get this out to Barkley complete. He'll get it inside the 20. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A big play that time on the catch and run. 34 yards.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And I actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the 3rd quarter doing the old hold up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the 4th quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
They'll look to throw again. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Touchdown! Daniel Bellinger from 10 yards out. And the Giants have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter. Gano the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 23.
Giants 23, Saints nothing. Graham Gano to kick off for New York.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll